got the bottle. You got it. Mama's so proud of you. So you can give it to Mama from Mama house? Say Mama. You guys hear that? You hear the disrespect I have to put up with in my own home? Say Mama. Say Mama. You hear that? Anyway, guys, I'm incredibly tired and I have no idea what I'm talking about, so how are y'all? I'm good. Do you guys want to see a photo of my boyfriend? You ready? Doop. Ooh la la. Look at this man. Right here. I love him. I fear. Nancy. Nancy, you want to see Dada? Look, is it Dada? Is that Dada? Oh goodness, girl. What are you doing? She's eating that poor bottle. I don't think she can get the cap off, so I think it's okay. I hope she can't get the cap off. That would be really awkward. But, I don't know, I just wanted to give you guys the life update because I happen to remember that I posted like a video like 6 months ago. And I forgot all about it. Yes. I did, but it was just basically a video about my thoughts on abortion. And I'm still pro-choice girly. All the way. But this video, I think, is going to be about, can someone please explain the Constitution to me? Because obviously, I am confused. Because maybe I've just been reading too many, like, articles. But when so many articles say the exact same thing, I get a sense that maybe what I'm reading is true. I could be wrong. And I no longer watch the news because it breaks my heart what I'm seeing. Like, for instance, all those tariffs, the bar for bar reciprocal tariffs. Chat. What's going on there? Especially because whenever I was taught about tariffs, Nancy, you understand that? The countries don't even pay the price of the tariff. We do, and it affects our pricing that way. Also, the idea of a tariff, I understand, because tariffs affect the prices of imported goods. And I understand that if the price of this thing goes up because it's imported, then this homegrown thing made in the United States should be cheaper than the imported thing. But whenever there's mass spread tariffs, it just makes everything go up because now everything's more expensive and the economy's gonna match it. It's just how it works. That's just how it works. But he's already, and then the stock market crash. This is like such old news. But like recently, there's been so many like illegal immigrants. Also, this is unrelated. I still have ADHD if you can't tell. When I was in 10th grade and I took my civics class, when I was in 9th grade and took my civics class, sorry, it was during COVID, whenever we were learning about illegal immigrants, my teacher never said illegal immigrant. He only said illegal alien. And that is so crazy and so dehumanizing. I'm sorry, guys. An illegal immigrant is still a human being. I'm not going to call them an alien. I'm sorry, guys. Unless I'm making the aliens versus predator joke about the pedophile and the illegal immigrant, that's the only time. That is the only time. Ever. That's just insane to me, and personally, in my opinion, that's insane. But like, the conversation of illegal immigration is just, it's such a fine line between like understanding and like, okay, you know, they could affect the economy, but also like, they're a human being, and if they're not raping kids or women or killing people, I really don't care what they do. especially with a lot of the immigrants that are being deported right now. The whole way that a lot of them have been, like, noticed and found isn't because they've committed heinous crimes, this, that, or the other. It's because they're trying to file for citizenship. They're trying to check their status, this, that, and the other, and thus give themselves away. And then we deport them because they're trying to do the right thing. Like, I understand, oh, well, coming to the United States illegally is a crime. So is speeding, and I guarantee half y'all speed. Like, it's just, like, what? What? Like, really? Is that really the hill we're gonna die on? Because, I mean, as a United States citizen, born and raised, hopefully that doesn't get taken away. Also, guys, I was having a conversation with my dad, and I made a joke. And I was like, I'm surprised Donald Trump is going after the 22nd Amendment. Which, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, is that Dada? Is that Dada? You want to hold Dada's photo? Is that Dada? Yeah, it is. It is Dada. Oh, you're pulling Mama's hair. Oh, that's just Mommy's hair. Yeah, here, you can put the photo of Dada. You can play with it. It's okay. Dada loves you. You know who else loves you? Say Mama. Say Mama. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Sorry, guys. She just got finished eating, so she's wearing most of it. But anyway. I'm pretty sure the 22nd Amendment is the amendment that, like, sets in place, like, the order of succession. But I'm pretty sure it also is also, like, the term limit. But I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is. Or maybe that's the 12th Amendment I'm thinking of that set the term limit. But either way, one of the amendments basically says president can only be president for 2 terms. Everybody knows that, blah, blah, blah. Unless we're in an act of war, which has kind of concerned me. Because Donald Trump is old, so it, like, also kind of doesn't concern me. But one of the acts that he's been using to deport illegal immigrants is an act that you only supposed to use during wartime. And I believe he used it because it's, like, a domestic war. Like, it's a war on, you know, domestic invaders. Something like that. I can't remember exactly what term or phrase he used. But that's how he justified it, by saying we were still in a war. Hi, Donatella. Donatella, looking so beautiful. Babe, you just threw your dad. You just threw him. But that's like kind of concerning to me, because I know during World War II, one of the presidents stayed for a 3rd election, stating because we were in war times. And, like, you know, I understand. Like, I understand that. But the fact that he used it to deport illegal immigrants is not, like, what are we gonna do if he's just like, hey, we're still on that war on domestic terrorism. Teehee. I'm just a girl. Guys, look at my hair. I dyed it last night, and it's, like, so uneven. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the 22nd Amendment, blah, 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 blah. But then I was having a talk with my father, and I was like, because I made that joke, I was like, I'm surprised he hasn't gone off the 22nd Amendment. And he was like, I'm not going to be surprised if Donald Trump tries to, you know, be vice president for someone, and then they just resign and he becomes president. I'm just letting you guys know that's unconstitutional. I can't do that, because I believe it's the 12th Amendment that literally ends with someone who is ineligible to be president cannot be vice president. And once he does his 2 terms, he is illegible. He's unable. He cannot be president again, which means he cannot run for vice president again. But also, there's so many things that he's been doing that has just been unconstitutional. Because checks and balance only work whenever you let yourself be checked and balanced. What? Oh no, the baby. The baby's breaking out of beads. The baby's breaking out of beads. Oh goodness, babe. But yeah, like, that's just absolutely insane, because I know right now that she's ripping paper now, but it's okay, it's just from a notebook. Right now, Congress is Republican. Which is also, guys, Republican and Democrats are, like, crazy. I absolutely strongly dislike Republican and Democrat. I feel like it's just such another way to divide our country. You know, like, we already have so many things that divide us, you know, skin tone, gender, sexuality, religion. There's so many things in this country that can put people into a box. Why do we continue to, every 4 years, divide ourselves again? Like, I understand voting, this, that, and the other, but, like, y'all, please. It's just absolutely ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. It's just crazy. And I need a sip of my chalky milk. My chalky milk, guys. I need my stress relieving chalky milk. I put way too much nice cork in this, by the way. Yeah, way too much. But like, I know that logically, sorry, that was way too thick. I know that logically Donald Trump has taken a civics class. I pray and I hope. But some of the things he's been doing just baffles me. It absolutely baffles me. Especially whenever everything was going on with that specific illegal immigrant that got deported to El Salvador. And that was literally like the one place he was running from. The one place he couldn't be sent. If he were to be, you know, deported. Also, guys, we're this is back to the dehumanization of mass deportation. We're literally sending them to torture camps. And are we just not realizing that? Like, I feel like I'm about to start seeing freaking swastikas flying in the air again. How absolutely insane this is. And then of course when Donald Trump talks about it, he's like, well, these are horrible people. These are rapists and murderers. Maybe the statistic I was looking at was different, and maybe some of them are these horrible people, but if the only crime they have is coming to this country illegally, I'm sorry, I don't think they deserve to go to a torture camp. If that makes me a liberal, guys, I'm sorry. I guess I gotta dye my hair purple or something, because that's insane. That's wild. And it's not even a political thing. It's not even like a Donald Trump can do no wrong thing. It's just a human thing. Why would we want anyone to be sent to torture camps? I'm not gonna lie. I understand like a pedophile in jail is gonna get beat up. You know, I in a sense, I understand. But at the same time, these illegal immigrants, I mean, obviously, if they're risking coming here illegally, they've got a motivation. And if that motivation is to escape a bad place, or to give their family a better chance, I fear that I understand that. And I fear that isn't worthy of torture camp. Like, that's just, and I mean, even if it was just deporting them to a different place, that's just, especially because I believe it's not even El Salvadorians that are being sent there. It's people from literally everywhere. And then it becomes the fact of what crimes did they commit in El Salvador to be sent to El Salvador? They just got sent there. Like, I mean, it's wild. Is that not, am I weird for thinking that I don't want humans to be tortured? Is that weird? Is that strange? And then, of course, and then the guy that got deported to El Salvador, whenever he literally was the only place he needed to not go, he was supposedly in some gang, and this, that, and the other, but he didn't have a trial. He was never found guilty. There was only, like a trusted source, which never got shared with any judges. Whenever the judge asked for it to be shared, it was a government secret. What the crap are you doing, government? I mean, you're already listening to me through my phone, listening to me through everywhere. I mean, we already know that crap. But you're telling me, also, I don't want to hear anything about government secrets whenever half our freaking military plans got leaked. And I mean, going into a freaking Minecraft Discord server, you're gonna learn everything about planes you shouldn't know. Just like, genuinely. Just use that thing in your head, use it. Sorry guys, I'm probably so incorrect because I haven't studied, our government in so long. But just like, am I insane? Am I crazy? Do I just not understand I need someone to explain the Constitution to me, because I fear I'm not understanding. Because how is the United States turning into this? Especially whenever Donald Trump made a remark about sending homegrown criminals to prisons outside the United States. And thus attacking birthright citizenship. I'm sorry. What? That's insane. That's quite literally insane. Especially if we're sending them to a prison camp outside the United States solely because the quality of that prison camp is torture, death, illness, maltreatment, malnourishment, mistreatment, whatever, is insane. It's absolutely bonkers. It's genuinely wild. Like, oh, she's so beautiful. But like, I mean, truly, and I just like, I understand deportation in a sense, but I feel like when it becomes mass deportation, it is just so dehumanizing. It's insane. Especially because most of them aren't even getting deported to where they came from. They get deported to like a hub. They get taken off the streets. No warning, no heads up, no jury, no nothing. And then they get taken to an ICE detention center, which I don't even want to unpack. Like, really, truly, are we, what are you doing? What are you doing? What is her doing? What is her doing? Why are you eating rubber band? What is her doing? Sorry guys, she broke a bracelet. But like, is that not just wild? And then from these ICE detention centers, they get taken in freaking herds. That's probably not a good word to use. To God knows where. And also, one thing that was insane to me was the contempt of court case when Donald Trump was explicitly told, his administration was told by a judge to turn their ships around, or to actually not let them leave, and if they had left, to turn them around and bring them back home. And then it was, oh, well, they're no longer in the United States, so it's no longer in the United States jurisdiction. What? No, that is not suddenly what that becomes. You don't leave the United States and then you're like, oh, sorry, I'm over the ocean now, so now I no longer have to follow the laws of the United States. Because, like, what if I'm in a plane and I kill somebody in a plane? Sorry, I'm no longer in the United States. It's not illegal to kill somebody on the ocean. Do you hear that? That's still crazy. That's absolutely insane. And then whenever the contempt of court case was actually filed, but like, see, because I'm just not gonna listen to you. My guy. What? My guy. You are still like, nobody's above the law, but you can't just change the law is still the law. You know? Like, I mean, does that make sense to you? I mean, I know my hair is the same tone as your skin right now, but like, I mean, am I crazy, guys? Am I crazy to think this? Is that insane? I don't know, guys. All I know is I'm gonna play with my daughter instead of yipping about this, but like, just someone explain the Constitution to me in the comment section. If somebody watches this, clearly I have no idea what I'm saying, because this is absolutely insane, like, genuinely. But I don't need to say goodbye. You say goodbye. Oh gosh, she's covered in dog hair. You say goodbye. You say look. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Hi. Mwah. Yeah, we did.